and I'm going to test the audio. System audio. I just got to refresh the screen. Yep, that's working. Okay, Mobix earnings. There you go. So Mobix earnings is now live on the extra channel. Good, good, good. I will end it here on the main channel in a second. Okay. So let me now go to the, there it is. We're now on the extra channel. Let's make sure that we're good. Yeah, Mobix Labs is ready to go. Yeah, that's all good. Let me make sure this is all working before I end the other stream. So this is Mobix. Just got to make a couple of adjustments. It's members only, of course. We're always members only on this channel. Stream settings, yes. That's good. That's good. Okay, we're all good on this channel. And if it should end, we're going to take you to the show in the morning, which will be this one here, 15th, 7:30 in the morning. And tomorrow morning, we've got the main show, which is there. Okay. That's all set. And I think I'm about to, am I going to sneeze? You know when you think you're going to sneeze and you're not? Yeah, anyway, I thought I was going to sneeze. Now, so that's the Mobix earnings. If you just tuned in for the Mobix earnings, welcome to you. The Mobix earnings does not start from the 45 minutes. So you've got a bit of time for the Mobix earnings. Now, what we're going to do now here on the main channel, we're going to end this and we're going to send you to the extra channel for a moment, actually. You might as well go there to give it some support, and then I'll pop into the extra channel and give you the link and take you to Rumble earnings, because Rumble earnings isn't for a while yet. We've got 45 minutes. So I'm going to send you now to Mobix, which is live right now. Okay, that seems to be the right thing to do. So I need to refresh this screen. Okay. And we're going to edit you here, customize, and we're going to send you now to the Mobix event on the extra channel. Okay, I'm going to get the link for that. There's Mobix. Save. So I'm going to end it now, and it's going to take you to Mobix, and then I'll pop into the extra channel and give you the Rumble earnings for those that want to come back and watch the Rumble earnings. So here we go. Let me end this now. Okay, so thank you very much for joining me. I'll see you now on the main channel for Rumble, or the extra channel for Mobix. But all of you now are going to go to the extra channel for Mobix just for a few moments as we prepare for the earnings for Rumble here on the main channel. Okay, so far it's working. All right, from here to extra, and from extra back to here. Right, RW, dead right. You ready? So let's see if it works. Wish me luck, folks. Take on a challenge. You got to see it through. Here we go. Let's do it. Okay, we've just ended the stream on the main channel. So we're now sending everyone to the extra channel. This should work. So now I'm going to change over to Rumble on here. And we're doing Mobix on the extra channel. So look out for that. Here is Rumble. Mobix on the extra channel. There we go. Looking good so far. So there now should be a nice audience on extra. You should be watching, getting ready for Mobix. There you go. And I'm now going to head back over to the main channel just to get ready for Rumble. And I'll give you the link for that in a moment. Okay. So if you've just tuned in to Mobix earnings, Mobix is not for another 40 minutes. We're doing 2 streams at once. On the main channel, I'm preparing for Rumble earnings. On the extra channel, we are doing Mobix, and it doesn't start for another 40 minutes. So thank you for joining us over there. So that's what we're doing right now. We're getting ready for both streams at the same time. Unfortunately, Sensei was unable to do it tonight, so that's why we are doing 2 shows at once on 2 different channels. I don't know if it's ever been done before like this, but I'm very excited about it. I love a challenge. Okay. So if you're with me now, you're on the extra channel, waiting for Mobix to start. We do have just over half an hour to go, at 40 minutes to go. If you're interested in Rumble, that's about to start on the main channel. Okay. So I'm just preparing that now. So Mobix earnings coming up shortly. Thanks for joining me. Tap the like button and click subscribe. That would be wonderful. You've got, you're watching behind the scenes because I am on the main channel doing the Rumble earnings. You will listen, you'll hear the earnings from Mobix very shortly. I'm just about to start on the main channel. I'm about to start the Rumble earnings, and I will pop in to give those that want to join Rumble. Maybe you want to go backwards and forwards and see how we're doing it. That's cool as well. This is quite a challenge. It's a lot of fun. I'm actually quite enjoying the challenge of it. Okay, we are just about ready. What I need to do now is I've got to do the socials in a minute, but I'll do that once we get live. I can come back to that. What I need to do now, though, is prepare the Rumble earnings for Rumble, because Rumble, my Rumble audience, most certainly want to listen into the Rumble earnings. If you're over there on the extra channel, welcome and thank you for joining us. Mobix earnings coming up in just under 40 minutes now. We are early, so we're just getting ready for it. So I'm now preparing my next live stream, which will be on Rumble on the main channel. So I'm also going to set this up now for Rumble itself. I can see my audience over there on extra. Thank you so much indeed. Switch account. I've got to jump back over to extra again. Sorry, the main channel again. And if you just tuned in for Mobix, you are early. You can see it on the screen there. We are looking at Mobix. The earnings doesn't start yet. We've got a bit of a wait to go, but I will keep you updated with the Mobix earnings. You won't miss anything. It's all to come up, and I will be discussing the chart in a few moments as well. So stick with that. But if you are interested in Rumble earnings, I'm going to be starting that stream in just a few minutes on the main channel. Also on Rumble as well. I thought the Rumble earnings probably should be on Rumble tonight. Makes sense, right? Okay, here we go. Type in RUM, R-U-M. Rumble earnings live. There it is. Welcome. If you just showed up, please tap the like button, click the share button, and help the channel grow. Click the share and like. It really, really makes a difference. Thank you. Mobix earnings is coming up shortly. I'm just preparing now for the Rumble earnings on the other channel, our main channel. I've just been putting the wrong thing in the wrong place. Oh well, never mind. I can do that again. Can't believe I just did that. There's my first mistake of the evening. Fortunately, it wasn't a catastrophic mistake. It was a mistake I could fix. I'm running two events at the same time tonight. Unfortunately, Sensei was unable to cover the extra channel tonight, so I'm doing two at the same time. That's a nice little challenge for me. I'm quite enjoying it. It hasn't come off yet, though. This is the easy part. I haven't got the difficult part yet. The difficult part will be monitoring the audio from both. That'll be the hard part. Knowing that both streams are working effectively. Anyway, it'll be fine. Right, Tuesday at 3:30. We're going to go live at 3:30. Next. Okay, let me refresh the screen. Keep that up there. If you've just tuned in for the Mobix earnings, thank you so much indeed. We will be going live in just a moment. Just waiting for the Rumble earnings to populate. We are ahead of schedule. You're with me now for the Mobix earnings. Mobix earnings coming up in half an hour. We're going to be on the main channel with Rumble earnings. And redirect. We'll redirect to Mobix. That's what we'll do. There you go. That's done. Oh, I've got my stream keys. Fantastic. Takes just a few seconds to receive them from Rumble, so I can start the show. Okay, we are set now for the Rumble earnings on the main channel and on Rumble, and we are set for Mobix earnings on the extra channel. So far, so good. Thank you ever so much, everybody who's tuned in to Mobix. The earnings starts very shortly. And we're getting ready now. Okay, I think I can now start the earnings for Rumble. So let me bring up my Rumble chart. On the main channel, you can nip in between the two if you want to. Okay, I think we're good. Let me just check the audio. Yep, that's working. I'll come back to that in half an hour when we need it. But right now, though, we're going to start. We're ahead of schedule. So we're going to make a start now on the Rumble earnings. You're with us on Mobix. Mobix earnings coming up shortly. And we'll be starting the Mobix earnings in half an hour. But we're going to start Rumble earnings right now. Okay, I think we're good to go. Let's make a start. Here we go. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. We are on two channels at the same time. We're on the main channel, which is Martyn Lucas Investor, and we are covering Rumble earnings. It starts in half an hour. The Rumble earnings comes up in half an hour. If you're watching on the extra channel, you are watching the Mobix earnings. The Mobix earnings starts also in half an hour. So in half an hour from now, I will stop speaking, and on the main channel, I will broadcast the Rumble earnings, and on the extra channel, I will broadcast the Mobix earnings. Okay? We are doing two channels at the same time. How about that? How about that? So this is a little bit exciting. Unfortunately, Sensei couldn't do the earnings for us this evening. So I didn't want to let anyone down because many of you wanted Rumble. 70% of you wanted Rumble. 30% of you wanted Mobix. So we wanted to make sure that we've covered both earnings live at the same time. So there we go. All right. Excellent. let's just sit back and relax now for a few minutes. This was the easy part. Getting it to work like this was the easy part. The hard part is to be monitoring the audio and when the earnings begins. Okay. The earnings is half an hour away. So we're very excited about this. So what I'm going to do now, while I'm talking to you, extra is Mobix, main channel is Rumble. What we're going to do is I'm going to put this on social media because we've got a bit of time. We've got half an hour. I'm nice and early. So we're going to start off with our Rumble promotion. So Rumble, there we go. Rumble earnings live now on YouTube. Crag, you're very welcome. I didn't want to cancel. I've let you down so much already with Funware that we had to find a way to be able to do 2 shows at once. So hopefully this will work. It's working so far, right? But the hard part is when the audio starts. That's when it gets a bit more difficult. So anyway, I'm sure I'll be fine. Rumble. I'll be promoting Mobix in a moment. If you're on the extra channel, we've got Mobix earnings coming up shortly in half an hour from now. So stick with me for the Mobix earnings. On the extra channel, on the main channel, we're here with Rumble earnings. Okay, so we're just putting it now on social media so everyone knows where each event is happening. And we're all good. I've never done 2 earnings before at the same time, but I think I can do it. If you're watching me on the extra channel, we are about to start the Mobix earnings very shortly. And on the main channel, we are doing the Rumble earnings. I'll be popping in a moment to visit my Rumble audience on Rumble, as you do. And hopefully they're joining me on Rumble as well. If you've just tuned into the extra channel, we are covering Mobix. I'm running on 2 channels at the same time. But when the earnings start, I will stop talking, of course, and present the earnings, the audio for each individual channel separately, obviously. That would be a bit weird, wouldn't it, if I didn't? Okay. Let me check in on Rumble. Hopefully I should be live on Rumble now and you're tuned in with me for the Rumble earnings. It does look like you are with me. Great. Thank you. We are early. We've got 27 minutes to go. So thanks to you for tuning in early. We are on the extra channel as well, doing our Mobix earnings. Okay, so now I'm going to put the Rumble earnings on my social apps. Here we go. Then I'll come back and do Mobix. Mobix is on the extra channel. We've got 27 minutes to go. You won't miss anything. We're nice and early. We'll always try to be early. Okay, so first of all, I go into Blossom. And this is Rumble. There we go. Okay. There we go. There's Rumble. And now we're going to visit Trading 212. This is on the app. Let's go there now. This is this is great. I love stuff like this. challenge. Is everybody okay on the extra channel? Mobix earnings is just 25 minutes away. It hasn't started yet. I will be with you shortly. There's nothing to do just yet. We're just preparing both events. Let's see if Rumble has a community on Trading 212. Sorry, no, it doesn't. It doesn't have a community, and they don't have a community for everything. But there you go. Let's just put it in news. Okay. There we go. Rumble earnings call. I'll be doing Mobix in a second. Okay. Right, there's that. And lastly, I go into Webull. And I've covered all the main networks then. So here we go. We're just posting the event on Webull right now. And I'll be doing exactly the same thing for Mobix in a second on the extra channel. Be interesting to see how many people, which is the busiest channel. It'd be quite funny if it'd be funny if Mobix is busier tonight, wouldn't it? Anyway, we shall see. So RUM, RUM is the ticker symbol. And let's add the link to the event. Copy. Allow paste. Okay. All right. We have done that. Now we're going to return and we're going to do the same thing for Mobix. We've still got 20 minutes to go. Exactly. So we've got some time. So let's do that now. This is the Mobix earnings. So we'll go into social media. If you can help me out by hello there. Awesome. I'm listening to you now. We've got somebody here from Mobix who's joined us in the chat. Thank you. I'm going to talk to you now. It'll be easier. This is Hex OG. Thank you. What we're doing tonight, we are unfortunately my co-host who runs the extra channel when I'm doing a earnings on the main channel couldn't do it, unfortunately. So rather than cancel the event, I am doing both at the same time. So when we get to the earnings in 20 minutes time, I will stop talking and the extra channel will broadcast Mobix and the main channel will broadcast Rumble. But I will do two earnings broadcasts at the same time from my studio. So there we go. Thank you very much for reaching out to me and being a contact for me from Mobix. We do have a Meet the CEO series, and we've had lots of CEOs already on and lots coming up. Your colleagues might like to be on the show. So talk to me about that. Okay, so now I'm putting out Mobix. Here we go. MOBX. Let's have a look. MOBX. We've got 20 minutes to go, so we are nice and early. Mobix live now on YouTube. I think I've just got a message coming from you. Just bear with me a second as I'm just putting this event out. Pop into the chat. If you're listening to me on the extra channel, pop into the chat. Say hello. You do need to be a member. It's 99 cents. It stops the bots and the scammers ruining things. It only took 99 cents to get rid of all the scammers and the bots. It's very, very well worth it. And we've been like that ever since we started the channel. Mobix Labs. And there we go. Martyn Lucas Investor. Okay, Mobix is 20 minutes to go. Rumble is 20 minutes to go. Rumble is main channel. Mobix will be on the extra channel. Bear with us. The event hasn't started yet. Okay. I'm now posting Mobix onto my socials. I have about 10 different places I put this to. So that's what we're doing now. Mobix earnings live. There we go. New note. There we go. This is the last thing I need to do. Once I've done this, we can be able, by that time, we should be able to bring in the audio from Mobix. I'm working on that. That's super exciting. Thank you again. I'm working on that. Yes. Wouldn't it be exciting? Yes, it would be indeed. Right. Okay. Let me tag in to here. Mobix themselves. There are different sites that cover this. Whoops a daisy. Mobix group, not that one. Mobix Labs. Let's make sure it's the right one. There it is. We don't have an investor group for some reason. It's a shame. Somebody needs to set up a group for that. I'm trying to become a member. I'm on your YouTube now. Give me a couple of minutes. Okay, wonderful stuff. It looks like we're about to get a member from Mobix on the extra channel. Become a member on the extra channel. So when Mobix comes in, please give them a great welcome, please. That would be very, very nice. If you see Mobix come in, this person works at Mobix. All right, who I'm talking to right now. Okay, we're putting it on Instagram. Mobix comes up. The earnings is in 20 minutes, or in fact, just slightly short. This is their first earnings call, I believe. This is their first earnings call, so we are very happy to report this. And we will trend #1 on YouTube for it. Unfortunately, we couldn't be on the main channel tonight because we're already doing Rumble, and my co-host couldn't cover this tonight himself, so I am doing it like this. But we didn't want to miss it for everybody concerned. So I'm managing to do 2 at the same time. Okay, I've just about finished all our socials. If you want to repost these and comment, they are on every major platform. I've done it everywhere. If you just tuned in to the Rumble earnings on the main channel, hello, please tap the like button and subscribe. If you're on the extra channel, I am doing Mobix earnings, doing both myself on both channels at the same time. We've got 15 minutes to go. Okay, I've put that out on all the socials. I've just done eToro. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is come back and make sure the channels look good. Extra channels looking good. Mobix. And the main channel for Rumble looking good. Okay, we're looking good. Now I'll go over to the socials, the trading apps, that is. So here we go. Let's take out Rumble and we're on to Mobix now. Once I've done this, we're ready to start. We should be ready to start. Copy. So we'll first of all go into Blossom. Mobix earnings. Here we go. Mobix earnings call. Great new app here. I'll use this. This is Mobix in Blossom, sorry. Ticker symbol MOBX. There we go. It's their first earnings call tonight, so it's very exciting. Okay, that's now done for Blossom. Now we're going to go into trading 212. Let me see if Mobix has a community. Probably not. But let's have a look if they do. MOBX. I doubt if they do yet. It's created by Trading 212, not you or the creator. No, they don't. So I'm going to do it in just general news. News. Here we go. This is Mobix earnings. Okay. And all I've got to do after this is Weeble, and I'm good to go. We can start the earnings, but we've got 15 minutes to go. If you are tuning in to the main channel, I'm doing Rumble earnings in 15 minutes. If you're tuned in to the extra channel, I'm doing Mobix in 15 minutes. 2 channels at the same time. And there we go. There we go. There's Mobix on Trading 212. And now, finally, we go into Weeble. And everyone knows about everything, right? Okay, here we go. Make a post. Weeble learn. Allow paste. Weeble has a weird thing where you have to allow it to paste every single time you go in. No idea why that is. Anyway. Here we go. So we add the ticker. MOBX. And the link. And then after this, we are done. I'll check the audio on both feeds. Copy. Delete all those. I like to tidy myself up as I go. Okay. And last but not least, the link, Weeble, and post. Done. We are ready to rock and roll. Right, shut that down, and we're good. Now what I'm going to do is check the audios on both streams, make sure that we've got everything coming through. We've only got another 10 minutes to go, so we're ahead of schedule for the earnings call this evening. Rumble on the main channel and Mobix on the extra channel. Okay, now then, let me come back to the main channel and check our audio feeds, make sure we are good. If you can tap the like button, that would be great on both channels. And please do click subscribe, ring the bell. That really, really helps the channels. Thank you so much for doing that. It shares it out to more people. Thank you ever so much, everyone, for doing that. I see you've done it. Oh, I see. Hi, Martin. It's good to be here. Hex OG. Yes, you are on the main channel. How are you? Hex OG. This person here works at Mobix, and he has just popped into the main channel to say hello. The extra channel is members only. It's only 99 cents to be a member, but that's how it works. Now then, let me check, make sure we've got all the audio running for Rumble. I know we do, but we're going to check anyway. I'm going to refresh the screen because we're now under 15 minutes. There it is. It's coming through lovely. This is Rumble. I'm going to come back to the extra channel in a second. There's Rumble. There's the chart. Looking very nice indeed. Okay, okay, okay. Marvelous. Bloody marvelous. And let's now go and do the same thing on the extra channel for Mobix. So here we go. Let's go over to Mobix right now. I'll take my microphone over this part of the studio. And you are listening in to Mobix. I'm going to I want to change something already. Let me get rid of, got too many screens. I've got, I think, 16 screens in the studio. And I've just noticed that one of my screens is, yeah, we don't want that. Martyn's iPad Pro. We don't want that. Martyn's Mac Studio. We don't want that either. Martyn's Mac Studio. We don't want that.
Steve Orlovsky has become a member on Extra.
That's all we need. There we go. That's better. Steve Orlovsky. Hello, Steve. Are you Hex? Are you the gentleman from Mobix? So let me now bring up this. We should be. I'm going to refresh it. There is the broadcast. Let me check the audio. Here we go. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to listen in to it's quite a challenge, but I'm enjoying the challenge here. So let me go into the extra channel. There we go. That all works. Flipping brilliant. All right, there's Mobix. We're going to keep on the screen just for the moment the chart. We don't need anything else for the moment. I will come back in a moment, and I will start that as soon as that is available. And then I'll mute myself so you won't hear me talking, and we'll take over with the earnings. Excellent. So I think I'm good. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to open up both of these windows so I can monitor both from here. Let's mute that. Okay. Right. We did it. We're 8 minutes to go. We are running two events at the same time on two different channels. And we've just got a new guest. Welcome to special guest, Steve. I don't know if Steve is the gentleman from Hex OG. If he is, he's the person that works at Mobix, and it's their very first earnings tonight. So we're very excited about that. So we're about to start. So what I'm going to do is just for a moment, I'm just going to go to the restroom and freshen up. We are just 5 minutes or 7 minutes away. I'm going to play some music just for a moment. And when I come back, I'll be starting the broadcast for Rumble on the main channel. And I'll be starting the broadcast for Mobix on the extra channel. This is very, very exciting news. We've got CEOs coming up on the show. We've got loads of loads of earnings coming up over the next week or so. We've got Asti, the CEO, coming into the studio live with me. WidePoint, the CEO, is going to be on a video call with me. And there's many more. There's about 6 or 7, I believe, that we are talking with now and negotiating everything at the moment. So there's quite a bit coming up for you. So I'll see you back in just a couple of minutes and go and freshen up. And here's a bit of background music. In the meantime, get ready for Rumble on the main channel, Mobix on the extra channel. Please do like and subscribe to either channel. Help this be successful. It's quite a challenge. I'm doing 2 events at the same time, and I'm loving it, and it's great. See you back in just a moment. Okay, we are back. We are 3 minutes to go for the earnings. Now, do expect the earnings to always go 1 or 2 minutes late. It's just the way these things are. They always tend to go a couple of minutes late. I've never known why, but they just do. And that's the way it is. Okay, so we're just waiting now. We have 2 minutes to go. They won't start on time. There's always a minute or two late. The worst was 20 minutes. That was the worst one ever. Hopefully that won't happen tonight. Hi, John. Did you hear when he joined the membership? It echoes. Yes, I did hear the echo. Okay. So what is that? When can I get the chance to see that? Let me have a look. When was that? When did that happen? I wonder if I get a chance to see that. That was 5 minutes ago, was it? Right, there we go. Let's have a look here. Steve Orlowski. Hello. We don't want that.
Steve Orlowski has become a member on Extra.
Oh, that's... I see. I kind of get that. I get why that's doing that. It shouldn't do it. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. It won't do it on... It won't do it on... Yeah, because that will be... Yeah, it's because it's being sent and it's system. I could turn system audio off and it wouldn't do it. I see. I get it. I know why it's doing that. I could turn system audio off. Could turn sound effects off. And then it would only do it once. Yes. I'm going to stop that from doing that. Okay. Here we go. It shouldn't do it now.
Hexoji donated 99 cents a super chat on Extra.
Hey, Hex. Right, here we go. Listening in. I'm listening in now to the audio. So we're just waiting now for the earnings to begin. Any second now. Okay. The moment it starts, we'll be off. So we're just about to begin. 2 earnings at the same time.
Results conference call. Please be advised today's conference is being recorded. And
okay, I'm starting it on here.
Measures. Reconciliations of these non-GAAP financial measures with the most directly comparable GAAP measures are included in our second quarter earnings release posted on the Investor Relations section of our website. I would now like to hand the conference over to Lori Barker, Investor Relations. Please go ahead.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Lori Barker, Investor Relations for Mobix Labs, and I'd like to thank you for joining us today as we report Mobix second fiscal quarter 2024 financial results for the period ending March 31st. With me on the call today are Fabian Battaglia, Mobix's Chief Executive Officer, and Keyvan Samini, President and Chief Financial Officer. This call is simultaneously being webcast on the Investor Relations section of our website at mobixlabs.com. Before we get started, I would like to remind everyone of our safe harbor policy. Comments made during this conference call and webcast contain forward-looking statements within the meaning of the Private Securities Litigation Reform Act of 95, and are subject to risks and uncertainties. Any statement that refers to expectations, projections, or other characterizations of future events, including financial projections, future market conditions, or future product enhancements or development, is a forward-looking statement. Mobix's actual future results could differ materially from those expressed in such forward-looking statements for any reason, including those listed in our SEC filings. Mobix assumes no obligation to update any forward-looking statements except as required by law. For greater detail about risks and uncertainties, please see our SEC filings, including our Form 10-Q for the quarter ended December 31st, 2023, and the section titled Risk Factors in our Form S-1 amendment filed on May 2nd, 2024. With that, I will turn the call over to Fabian Battaglia. Fabian, please go ahead.
Thank you, Lori. Today, we are excited to host our first earnings call as a public company. We have had several exciting developments so far in 2024, and today I'll review the March quarter and share our overarching strategy with you. Kayvon, our President and CFO, will follow with financial comments. In the March quarter, we grew revenue sequentially by more than 300%, and it was a record quarter for product revenue. This confirms that our acquisition strategy is successfully expanding our portfolio of innovative products and extending our customer base and related SAM. In the first few months as a public company, we've already executed foundational milestones. We signed a committed equity facility that provides for up to $100 million, which we believe positions us well for acquisitions, including the recently announced acquisition of Rage Systems. Rage Systems is a provider of joint design and manufacturing services for the development of radio frequency technologies for a variety of customers in the fields of millimeter wave 5G communications, radar sensors, and imaging sensors. Tremendous synergies exist between our products and those that Rage brings to us, and we believe customers from both companies will benefit substantially from our expanded offering. As a past customer of Mobix Labs, we know the team at Rage well. We are excited to have Russell Sear and Jeff Daw, Rage's co-founders, and their team join Mobix Labs as we accelerate our comprehensive, industry-leading tech portfolio in next-generation wireless communications. This Rage acquisition follows quickly on the heels of the acquisition of EMI in late December. Integration of EMI is completed, and we have announced several critical contracts for electromagnetic interference filtering products to defense and aerospace customers, serving well-known companies like BAE, General Dynamics, Raytheon, and Lockheed Martin. Most recently, we announced the delivery of EMI solutions to the U.S. military for the Tomahawk missile systems, and we are awarded contracts for the M1 Abrams tank and the Javelin missile system. We are excited about what the EMI and Rage acquisitions bring to Mobix Labs, and along with the up to $100 million equity facility, we feel confident that we are rapidly and efficiently assembling the foundational elements necessary to execute our strategy. Also, we have announced the addition of Arrow Electronics as our global distribution partner to support our growing business. In this first call as a public company, I'll discuss our history, our strategy, markets, and products. We were founded to simplify development, reduce costs, and maximize performance of wireless millimeter wave 5G products used primarily for infrastructure applications. Innovation is at our core, and we already have over 40 patents issued or pending. Like past transformations from 1G through 4G, demand continues to expand for both bandwidth and coverage, and infrastructure gets built over many years as it becomes economically viable. With the advancements in the areas of AI, autonomous vehicles, remote surgery, and other high-bandwidth, data-intensive applications, the need for innovative solutions at the component level, like our IP-rich solutions, will contribute to the deployment of advanced wireless infrastructure. But today, while the 5G millimeter wave market is nascent, we are leveraging these early investments and diversifying into other synergistic applications. We believe that, along with our acquisitions, these synergistic products will fuel our revenue growth and help build deeper customer relationships, which, when combined with our continued innovation, will be instrumental to Mobix Labs' growth as the 5G market emerges. Today, we are proud to be doing business with more than 200 customers. We anticipate this number to grow as we introduce more products like the recently announced high-power RF switches focused on the land and mobile radio, or LMR, market. The LMR market is going through a transition from the current push-to-talk to utilizing a higher frequency spectrum and providing data and video. This allows first responders, firefighters, police, and military personnel to send secure data or still photos over standard wireless radio. This development validates our strategy to continue developing state-of-the-art solutions for infrastructure and wireless markets. Our innovative products provide the necessary technology to enhance future devices in the field. Since our inception, as part of our commitment to enhancing communication services, our corporate strategy has evolved to encompass the pursuit of synergistic product acquisitions in diverse industry sectors, including aerospace, defense, medical, and automotive. This strategy not only expands our customer base, but also extends our current customer footprint, making Mobix Labs a key partner in allowing our customers to reduce their number of suppliers. Each acquisition must meet strict criteria to help accelerate Mobix Labs' growth and cash generation, and Rage System is an excellent example of a company expected to grow by more than 40% in the remainder of our fiscal year. Also, the acquisition is projected to be immediately accretive. Earlier in my remarks, you heard how both EMI and the Rage acquisitions during the last few months continued to add to our scale and accelerate our innovative offerings. This has led to expanding our end markets and diversifying our offerings, which in turn added to the stability of our business. Also, in 2021, we acquired Cosemi, a global supplier of high-speed connectivity solutions, including a broad range of AOCs and optical engines. This acquisition was an earlier validation of our ability to acquire and integrate teams and technology. Our leadership has a solid track record of identifying the right assets and integrating the teams and technologies. You might have seen our recent announcement of the appointment of Mike Long, former CEO of Arrow Electronics, to our board of directors. Mike is an excellent example of the board's impressive track record, including several of us who were instrumental in growing well-known companies such as Microsemi, Skyworks, and Broadcom. Another unique part of our strategy is how we go to market. We believe our strategy is highly scalable and allows us to quickly integrate acquisitions using manufacturing reps and distributors as extended resources. We believe this model enables us to blanket wide geographies and can help support high growth. It is made possible by leveraging the strong relationships developed over multiple decades. Through our acquisitions and go-to-market strategy, we have amassed 4 product lines. First, wireless components. Demand for data has exploded to enable many current and future data-intensive applications, including alternative reality, virtual reality, autonomous vehicles, and the Internet of Things, or IoT sensors. All of these and others in development will impose added strain on existing wireless networks. The next generation of wireless networks, including 5G millimeter wave and beyond, is expected to revolutionize the way data is transferred worldwide. Due to the complexities of 5G millimeter wave, substantially more complicated systems will be required, needing multiple antennas and RF front-end devices. RF front ends for wireless-enabled products and infrastructure will be driven by cost and power efficiency, and they need to be highly integrated and manufactured in high volumes utilizing low-cost and readily available manufacturing, such as CMOS technology, to reduce per-unit cost. Our second product line is EM filters. The electromagnetic filtering market is experiencing significant growth due to increasing demand for noise reduction and signal integrity in electronic devices. Our filtering devices are designed to reduce electromagnetic interference. Our high reliability filters are designed to consistently meet or exceed performance requirements and are vitally important to any industry with a high cost of failure. Currently, our filtering products from the EMI acquisition are widely used in various applications and industries, including aerospace, military, defense, and healthcare. In the summary of the March quarter, you heard me mention several key wins, particularly in military and defense. The third product line, wireless systems. This is our exciting new offering mentioned earlier from the acquisition of Rage Systems. These are specialized products for 5G communications, millimeter wave imaging, and software-defined radios. Our wireless systems offerings are targeted at a number of markets, including physical security, defense, industrial, and communications. Typical products designed and manufactured include 2, 3, 4, and 5G O-RAN systems and subsystems, millimeter wave modules for threat scanning, and highly integrated systems for multiple aerospace and defense applications. Fourth, AOC, or active optical connectors. Connectivity demand for high bandwidth and low latency connections is necessary for both wireless and optical connections for many applications. For example, professional audio-video or Pro AV systems, such as video conferencing, are capitalizing on the advantages of AOC connections to provide high bandwidth and uncompressed high definition signal with low latency over greater distances. These four product lines combine to serve diverse end markets: infrastructure, automotive, consumer premise equipment, high reliability, military, aerospace, satellite communications, medical, and security. In the future, I will tell you more about these markets. In addition to these diversified markets and products and our strong leadership team focused on acquisitions, I want to tell you more about our other competitive strengths. Our millimeter wave 5G chip designs are based on a CMOS process, which enables higher levels of integration, leading to more cost-effective solutions that accelerate our customers' time to market. Another competitive strength and customer benefit is that we are a U.S.-based supplier. Many of our customers produce mission-critical applications in the wireless communications, defense, and medical markets with domestic manufacturing preferred. Nearly all of our offerings are proprietary in nature. Our customer engagements are directly with their development teams, where we work side by side to help solve technical challenges. It's this design-centric methodology that leads to technology breakthroughs and creates value for our customers and Mobix Labs. In future calls, I will be highlighting key design wins as it is core to our operating strategy. In summary, I'm excited about March quarter's execution on fundamental milestones and our recent synergistic product acquisition of Rage Systems. Looking ahead, we believe we have set the stage for Mobix Labs' continued best-in-class innovative solutions to capture opportunities in wireless, connectivity, electromagnetic filtering industries, which we expect will create a versatile company that serves diverse end markets. Now Kayvon will take you through our financials. Kayvon.
Thanks, Fabian. In my comments today, I will take you through the financial highlights of our recent acquisition of Rage, review our second fiscal quarter ending March 31st, and I'll provide our outlook for the third and fourth fiscal quarters. The numbers I will be discussing represent non-GAAP unless otherwise stated. I'm thrilled to report that we've not only met but exceeded our top-line expectations for the second quarter. Our financial performance for our second fiscal quarter ending March 31st, 2024 was exceptionally strong. We saw more than 300% sequential increase in revenue quarter over quarter. Our gross margin increased to 33.7% of net revenue, up from 8.4% for the immediately preceding quarter. In the longer term, we are committed to achieving a 60% gross margin and a 30% operating margin. We plan to ramp up our R&D spending and SG&A expense as we grow. However, we foresee gross profits increasing more significantly than operating expenses due to the synergies we expect to capture. Our loss from operations held steady at $4.1 million, mirroring the prior quarter. Our loss from operations has decreased by $1.6 million compared to last year, driven by higher revenue, better gross margins, and improved operating expense leverage. Recently, we finalized an agreement to acquire Rage Systems. This strategic acquisition, valued at 1.4 times Rage's projected calendar 2024 revenue of $8.5 million, is poised for substantial growth with just north of a 40% increase in revenue expected in both 2024 and 2025. As we move forward, the integration of Rage Systems is expected to significantly increase our revenue. For the third fiscal quarter of 2024, we are forecasting consolidated revenues between $1.8 million and $2.2 million. To provide a perspective, our total revenue for 2023 fiscal year was $1.2 million. We forecast robust revenue growth in our fourth fiscal quarter ending September 30th of $2.6 to $3.2 million. Looking at our balance sheet, we ended the quarter with $3 million cash compared to the $14.8 million at the end of our prior quarter. The change in our cash balance includes repayment of debt, payments for the acquisition of EMI, merger-related costs, and cash used in our operations. Thanks to a $100 million equity line of credit from B. Riley Securities, we have access to substantial liquidity to support our ambitious growth through strategic acquisitions. Each acquisition is targeted to be quickly accretive as we work diligently to enhance our revenue, gross margins, and operating income over the coming year. As the operator prepares us for questions and answers, I'd like to mention that we look forward to seeing some of you in May at the upcoming B. Riley Conference in California and the TD Cowen TMT Conference in New York. Operator, we're now ready to take questions.
Thank you. The floor is now open for questions. If you would like to ask a question, please press star 1 on your telephone keypad. If you would like to withdraw your question, simply press star 1 again. We will pause for a moment. Your first question comes from the line of Craig Ellis with B. Riley Securities. Your line is open.
Yeah, thanks for taking the question and appreciate all the information on this call team. So, Fabian, I wanted to go back to some of the prepared remarks you have and focus in on your description of the 4 product lines for the company. I'm hoping what you could do is provide some qualitative color on your view on the relative growth potential of those businesses, both near term and longer term, so we have a better sense of how you're seeing growth unfold for the company.
Sure. Well, first of all, thanks for calling in, Craig. Appreciate the question. So all 4 of our product lines, we are anticipating growth. There's varying degrees of growth with each. But with, again, our criteria that we use when we look at acquisitions is, number 1, is it synergistic to what we're developing internally? Is it bringing us new markets? Is it bringing us new customers? Or is it bringing us added footprint to an existing project that we're interested in. So all 4 of those product lines go through that criteria. We anticipate growth in all 4 of those product lines, and you could see our opportunity funnel in our CRM. There's more opportunities coming in each and every day, and we're very pleased with the growth.
Yeah, nice to hear. And then the related question, you've made clear that you expect to be acquisitive with the business, and that's one of the uses of resources that you have at your disposal and plan to have at your disposal. The question is this: as we look at the 4 product groups, beyond wireless systems, where we've got the in-progress Rage deal, is there equal or particularly notable potential for inorganic growth in the other 3 segments or further in wireless systems?
Yeah, I would say that in the business that Rage brings to us, those customers are, I would say, more defined, and there are projects that are being developed specifically for those customers. If you look at our other product lines, it's a combination of development that's targeted for specific customers, but I would say more so for a market segment.
That's helpful. And then I was hoping I could just get some further insight on the Arrow distribution agreement. So nice to see, a global leader as one of the ways you can go to market. The question is this: as we think about any distributor's capability to serve either a demand generation or a fulfillment function, how do we think about the way Arrow augments the Mobix business? And as we think about that, how should we think about the mix of go-to-market capability between direct sales and direct outreach versus what you'll try to do via distribution?
So we look at distribution for both fulfillment and demand creation, and that's why we chose to connect with Arrow. And we've had a lot of experience with Arrow. So again, we look at it from both directions. We obviously, with our internal resources, we're connected directly with the design teams at our customers, and in many cases, we'll do the heavy lifting on the design side, but we do lean on Arrow, and we have a high degree of confidence that Arrow can help on the demand creation side, as obviously they're going to be supporting the fulfillment side.
Yep. And then lastly, one for Kayvon, and I'll get back in the queue. Kayvon, really appreciate getting the further color just beyond calendar 2Q with calendar 3Q on revenue potential. Can you just confirm the relative contribution between what Rage is adding into the guidance for the immediate and out quarter versus what the organic business is doing? Thanks very much, guys.
Yes. So we expect that Rage will provide a sizable portion of the Q3 and Q4 revenue. However, we're not really ready to break that down in any great detail, simply because we've got a pretty aggressive M&A strategy in place, and we don't think it's going to serve the market or us well to start breaking those numbers down right now.
Got it. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Your next question comes from the line of Kevin Cassidy with Rosenblatt Securities. Your line is open.
Yes, thanks for taking my question, and congratulations on the milestones you achieved and the great progress you're making.
Thank you.
Yeah, my questions are maybe along those lines with the distributors, but even the manufacturing rep strategy for go-to-market. And as you're making acquisitions, I guess right now you're already saying you're supplying 200 customers. Are there reps in place around the country or worldwide, or what's the strategy as you grow the market for your manufacturing reps?
Sure. Yes, we do have manufacturers reps. They are in place today. We do make good use of them, and they do help with the design in cycle or the demand creation part of it. Going forward, we anticipate that we will have a hybrid sales model. So we'll make use of extended resources as well as our internal resources. I think what you'll see going forward, we're going to be adding more resources in the form of FAEs and AEs that will work alongside both our reps and our distributors. But we will lean on our extended resources to do some of the demand creation work for us. And we have high confidence with those that we're engaged with now, and we've had long-standing relationships with them, and we've had great success with them in the past. So we're highly confident that our model is effective, and we do intend to use all three.
Yeah, okay, great. I understand. And maybe on the great expansion of gross margin quarter over quarter, can you talk about that? You went from 8.4% to 33.7%. What drove that expansion?
Right. So the expansion of that gross margin is based on a mix of our higher margin business, which is with the filters, connectors, and with our lower margin, which are the other products that we have in our portfolio.
I see. And so, going to your target for 60% gross margin, will it be like a similar mix as you grow each one of those product segments?
No, our growth towards the 60 and 40% is based on our strategy that we plan to execute on as we move forward with additional M&A, and also as we gain further operating expense leverage as we continue to grow, be able to reduce our operating expenses, increase our operating margin.
I see. Okay, great. Thanks.
There are no further questions at this time. This will conclude today's conference call. We thank you for joining. You may now disconnect your lines.
Thanks. And thank you ever so much, everyone who joined me this evening for Mobix. There we go. It's another earnings done. Wonderful stuff. This will be uploaded as its own video very shortly for Mobix. And thank you so much indeed for joining us. Another good evening. All right. I think we pulled it off. We did two earnings at the same time. So let's bring up the lights. Let's go now into the normal position of the extra channel after hours. We did it. We did two earnings at the same time. Absolutely great. Let me shut down the lights. There we go. And we are done. Fantastic. I'm really quite chuffed that I managed to pull that off. And we did it. We absolutely did it. Two live streams at the same time on different channels with different broadcasts, all from the same studio. All right. Fantastic. Thank you very much indeed for tuning in. I'm going to end this now, and I'm going to get to work and putting these videos up in the morning. I think that's it. Let me make sure that I've got this exited so it will go to the event in the morning. Let me make sure that we are on the right screen. Let me change that to this, switch account, the extra channel. I'm going to upload these two videos now as their own videos by themselves. And we're good to go. I think we're still live. Yes, we are. Come into here. And let's send you across to the congratulations, Martyn. Well done. Yeah, I feel good. 7:30 in the morning. Yes, in fact, I'm going to take you to the extra channel. That makes more sense. 15th. Yes, 7:30 in the morning. Yes, we do have a couple of earnings tomorrow as well. Tomorrow we have after hours. We have VLD tomorrow. Just one earnings tomorrow. All right, that's it from me. Thank you very much. Thank you so much indeed for that. I really do appreciate it. A very interesting company, very interesting. And that's it from me. Thank you so much indeed. Let me clear away the Mobix screen. So what I want to do is hide. In fact, I won't do it now. I'll create another scene. So I'll save that and I'll edit that, update that. That's it from me. Thank you so much indeed. And I'll see you back in the morning. Ta-ra for now.